3 of Zechariah, we see the angel of Yahweh interceding for the high priest. Joshua stands before him wearing garments of filth. As Satan's present, he's accusing Joshua of all of his guilt. But Joshua is chosen and precious, a citizen of Jerusalem and an heir of all of God's covenant blessings. Matter of fact, get this boy about his filthy rags and give him pure vestments, cause he stands protected. Who mediates for this mediator? None other than God the Son, the pre-incarnate Christ and our blessed Savior. Check the significance and I promise that it is major. See the glory of Christ in his unmerited favor, with the filth and guilt of sin now removed, and the accuser sharply rebuked and now subdued. Christ clothes Josh in his righteousness and then proves the greater high priest of the Lord defends the accused. The priest who will judge is also the king who will reign. These are one and the same, and Jesus Christ is his name. What was written of old, yes, it was scribed for our benefit. The priest who will judge is also the king who will reign. These are one and the same, and Jesus Christ is his name. If Joshua keep the charge of the Lord and walk in his ways, he would receive his reward and by his merits be paid. But the problem is Joshua is a sinner, and therefore the God who lives will send a branch to accomplish this. Christ the perfect royal son, he kept this charge, and now in righteousness he rules over the house of God. Bestowing all power to execute righteous punishments, he reigns over the courts of the Lord with right judgment. We receive the reward for all that Christ merited. By faith union with him, we receive an inheritance, right access to God and his benefits. His benevolence shines upon us, although formerly orphans and derelicts. Zechariah saw this so clearly, though in a vision dimly. He gazed upon the Son who defends and forgives the guilty. And as for the dragon, that nasty and ancient serpent, Christ rebukes him, crushes his head. Let's bow and worship. The priest who will judge is also the king who will reign. These are one and the same, and Jesus Christ is his name. What was written of old, yes, it was scribed for our benefit. The priest who will judge is also the king who will reign. These are one and the same, and Jesus Christ is his name. To whom shall we flee from the assaults of our adversary, who seeks to accuse those enrolled in God's sanctuary? He who seeks to sift us, guilt us, blame us, cannot withstand the one, the Son, who finds us blameless. See our glorious, resurrected, exalted King, a sure refuge for every sinner who flees to him. Christ our King restrains and conquers the enemy as he subdues, rules, and defends his people relentlessly. Revelation 12, we hear thunderous joy in heaven. The accuser can no longer accuse our brethren. By the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, they conquer Satan. Please turn to verse 11. It seems more than proper that our Lord and Abba would send forth his Son for redemptive slaughter. While Jesus was offered up on the cross as his altar, he crushed the serpent at the place of the skull, Golgotha. The priest who will judge is also the king who will reign. These are one and the same, and Jesus Christ is his name. What was written of old, yes, it was scribed for our benefit.